Alright, everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventurez. We are out here at Ike Kinswa State Park outside of Mosseyrock, Washington. We have been here before. We reviewed and gave you that ride around for those two upper loops, and they were busy doing a lot of construction and stuff the last time we were here, so now we are here giving you sites 1 through 41. This is a big loop down here in this lower part of the campground. If you haven't seen the upper loop, I'm going to link that one here so that you can check that one out for the rest of the campground. These sites down here are probably some of the primo spots in the campground. I believe most of them have sewer hookups, full hookups. Some of the sites are a little bit bigger, but there are like 3 sites on the back side here that do face the lake, and I'm going to tell you those are the best sites in the campground to have. I'm going to let you know right now there's 3 sites on the back side that post right up to the water. Those are going to be the sites. Nothing here really looks terrible. It's just those 3 sites definitely stood out. I'm assuming they have done some work here over the winter. This part of the campground has not yet been open for people to use yet, which makes it easier for us to come right around and show you guys the sites. So they don't have any of the signage up yet for monitoring what sites are what for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to point, and you'll see numbers popping up, letting you know what the site numbers are. So that's how we're going to do this. We're just winging it. We get what we get, and we don't throw a fit. Gorgeous day out here, 75 degrees this weekend out here in March. We will take that all day, every day, twice on Saturdays. You can see here this kind of really opens up. These first couple sites are pretty open, so in the summertime you're gonna have a little bit of openness here. So we're gonna start with this pull through right here. These pull throughs on the outside got some decent opening here. Don't really have a lot of livable area over here. This side over here to our left kind of got a little bit of a slope back, and nice little fire pit on the back side there. But yeah, not a lot of stuff, and you got a little marshy deal going on there. Okay, so every once in a while you have to jump cut a little bit, and so we had one of the locals who comes here. Looks like they just came in and redid a lot of the electrical here at this lower campground, cleared some stuff up, took some trees down. So there are going to be some different, things are going to look a little, little debris-ish right now, just because they've done a lot of work over here over the winter. So we've got that first site, we've got the pull through, and then we've got this handicap site over here that they've came and repaved all this. This is going to be great for people that need accessibility. I love seeing all this big, large spot here. The local lady also just told me that these boxes, they actually the little plexiglass window there actually lights up. So she said at night when they're coming to walk, you can actually see the campground lit up. So that's cool when you're coming to set up at night and you can't really see much. You'll have a little bit of a light there. So good information to know. Every once in a while it's good to get a little intel. So we got this pull through over here. Definitely got good angle. You're going to be posted up. This is part of the road access into the campground, so do note you're going to be posted up there. Got this nice little back end site here. Not a lot of livable area out here in these first couple of sites. I am definitely noticing that. Got this pull through here. Got a little livable area out here. Weird spot for a for a ring. I'm assuming that's not where it's going. I'm assuming they're still doing some work on that here. You got this other back end sight here. It's going to have a fair amount of shade on you here, but still not too bad. A little pull through over here. Pull throughs look like they've got good angle on them. This is another wide sight. I'm not sure if this is also going to be ADA as well, but it's definitely a lot wider than most of the other ones. Another pull through. Look at that little paved area they just put in over there with the sunken in pit. Nice little steps. And look at this. Look at these trees and the openness here. Like it's not bad. Got this little back end sight here, like a 25-30 footer here. A little bit of livable area on the back side here. This is more in the woodsy kind of feel. I think this is Pacific Northwest at its finest. You know, you still got a lot of that tree cover. It's not really that wide open. So, and you got this pull through in here. Got a little bit of a trail down to the lake here. This is where things are going to start to get interesting for sites. I'm going to talk about this one over here on your left. A decent little livable area out back there, but pretty level. You are going to be posted up to the street, so just kind of know that. But now we're getting into these really good sites. This is the first one. Whatever number this is, these next two are going to be 1 and 2 kind of simultaneous, and the next one's got a little bit easier access to the lake. But this one here, you post your trailer up here, you're going to come down, you're going to have this little private little area down here. And look at what you got. And somebody may walk past here, maybe not. I don't think so, but you literally got your own little private access down here with the waterfront view. I'm pretty much touting this as the best site here, and now you can exactly see why, with all that lake access and the sunsets over there, and gonna make for some gorgeous sunsets. So keep that in mind. Whatever site this is it. This is the primo one. We're going to talk about this little guy tucked in back here. Little downward slope here in the front, but pretty wide, pretty maneuverable. Little livable area back there. But let's talk about this pull through. This is site. This is this site. I don't know what site this is, but this is another one where you're going to come down here. You're going to have your little livable area here posted up right on the lake. I think this is Mayfield Lake, or it inlets into Mayfield Lake. Whatever it is, this is a gorgeous view. You put your trailer right there. You get that view. You got a little bit of beach access down here. So you could probably get in the water from here. This site here is pretty premium. I would love to come down here and be posted up on that water. You know, this site here has got another little dip through in the front. Good maneuverability though. And this is the last of the three. Now, I know this looks like it's a common access down here to the water. So do note that with these two sites, you could have some people down here. But this is pretty much the last of the three sites that have decent water view. I mean, good size pull-throughs. Gotta love that. This one here looks a little bit shorter. Got your little fire ring area there on the other side there, but it definitely is shorter than some of the others. Got this little pull through with your livable area. Still got a little bit of a view of that lake, but not as good as those first couple. These ones here start to slant backwards, the sights. Definitely has got a slant in the reverse. Hopefully they're going to put some bumpers up back there. Wouldn't want people going off the back of those two sights. This pull through here, got a little drop down livable area down there. Still got some of that water access. So any of these pull throughs here, if you can get any of them, that's going to be good. Those 3 back there are obviously going to be the best. But this pull through is still looking pretty good. This one here looks really short. Definitely also has that downward angle, so I'm assuming not anything too terribly big there. Another little pull through guy here. Still getting that little bit of water view there. Let me know what you're thinking about those 3 spots back there. What are you thinking about this campground? Drop me a comment. Let me know. Have you been here? Are you coming to check it out? This one here, I'm not sure exactly what you would do with this site. I couldn't recommend much of a trailer here. It's got a pretty severe downward slope and it's not very long. It'd have to be an extremely small trailer. I don't like the pitch of this one. Not a fan. These pull throughs look good though. You got this pull through here, doesn't have much of a livable area out here. This one's got a little bit of a livable area out here, this little pull through, but yeah, it's a good tree cover. Got your sewer right there. We got this site over here, right next to the power box. It's got a little bit of a gradual slope here, but not too bad. A little livable area out there. Seems pretty cleared out. Now these couple sites here, I'm going to talk about this pull through here in just a second. We're going to show you this back end site right next to this here. Good and level. Probably doing 25, maybe 30 in here. Definitely got that livable area on the back side there. So these sites here, so you got your pull through with a little bit of a downward slope here, but you got your livable area out there. You got these fences, and this other site down here has it too, and I'm assuming this is just a blockade, like a natural block, so you don't see some of the, I'm not sure what's behind there. It looks like, park official stuff back there, fenced in. I'm assuming that's something to do with power and stuff back there. So they've got it fenced over there so you don't have to see all that. You kind of got a natural block, so you kind of got your own little space. So do keep that in mind. This back end site here looks pretty good. Just a little bit of a downward slope here in the front, but not too terrible. I'm assuming they're going to still come back and clean these trees up a little bit. Got this little pull through guy here. A little livable area out here. Going to get some decent sun. So that's nice. We're going to talk about this pull through here in just a second. We're going to look at this back end site here. All of your livable areas in the back. A little bit narrower in the back there, but definitely level. I don't think you can go wrong with most of the sites here. That one back there that had that downward slope, I wasn't a big fan of. Now this one kind of intrigues me. This pull through, they've got another barrier wall, and I'm assuming this is kind of like a common area for like activities and stuff. This marshy, it's not really marsh, it's just really a green field out here. But if you have this site here and you posted up your livable area out here, you would have direct access to all of this. And this is, so if you got people and you're wanting to, throw a football or play a yard game or something like that. If you're at this campground, this is the site, because you're going to have direct access to this little, grassy area here that pretty much none of these other sites down here have. So if that's your jam, this is your site. Showing you all the things here. I got this one, this little back end site here, nice and level. That one looks really good. So a little bit of everything, a little bit for everybody. Got this mossy, kind of overgrown kind of look here. This pull through. Here's a little livable area out here. Got this little back end site. Decent size, nice and flat. It's really good. And we got another little pull through over here. Kind of opens up a little bit. You can hear all that nature out there. Spring is definitely in the air. And this is the last site in the campground. It's got a little bit of a downward slope here in the front. Not too terrible. A little bit shorter. I'd say probably like 20-25 feet, I'm gonna assume off the top of my head. But that is Ike Kinswa sites 1 through 41 in this lower loop. What did you think about this? What did you think about those 3 sites with that water access back there? Would you come here? Have you came here? What have you been your impressions at actually coming to this campground? I think this down here can be a winner. And if you have those 3 spots back there, oh my gosh, that would just be so good. And I bet that those 3 spots are probably some of the hardest to get in the whole campground, just with how they're posted up right there on the water. But that wraps up another campground, campsite, drive-by, site-by-site review. I think this is going to be good, and they've come through and done a lot of remodeling. So it'll be interesting to see what all this looks like, cleaned up. But what did you think? Always let me know in the comments. Hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that when we come out to parts of the campgrounds that just got retuned up and show you those site accesses that have that gorgeous beach water access, you won't miss it. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.